Welcome to World of Warships Legends with Red Sorax. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Flint. It's taken me a little bit to get a good game in it that I wanted to go ahead and post. This is the Flint in the port, and I actually like the paint job. It's a little odd, but I happen to like the gray and gray two-tone. Flames are a little weird, but what are you going to do? As you can see, I'm flying double flags across the board, and we'll get a good look at the commander now. I'm using Thomas Kincaid, level 11 to legendary ranks. His base trait is auditory stimulus, which allows the sonar consumable to reload faster. Next, in slot 1, we're using Burn It Down XXL to give myself 2% extra fire chance, since we use HE primarily on this ship. Then in slot 3, I use Full Speed Ahead, which allows the ship to move faster and the rudder shift faster. In the next slot, we used Armed and Ready, which helps decrease the amount of incoming dispersion from ships, as well as give you an indicator to let you know when you are being targeted and by how many you're being targeted. In the fourth slot, we're using Acoustic Chamber, which also helps decrease the amount of sonar reload, plus gives you an extra sonar. And in the last slot, in the legendary, it goes with Fully Packed to give ourselves an extra smoke and another sonar. Our first inspiration is the Russian cruiser commander Nikolai, giving our range of our guns an extra 5.4%. Our second inspiration is the French cruiser commander Andrew Roux, giving our HE shell damage an extra 3%. Our first module is Aiming Mods System 1, giving our dispersion a better chance and our torpedo traverse speed a better chance. In our second slot, we're going with Propulsion Mod because this ship needs to be able to move quickly if you're going to be hugging islands with it. And our last mod will be Concealment Mod, so I can get up to the islands and be able to not be seen quite as quickly. This gives us a hit pool of 26,600, which is a little bit less than Atlanta, but the armor is exactly the same. Our guns have a 5-second reload with a firing range of 15.5 kilometers. Our torpedoes, which are much better on here, almost double as in range of 9.2 kilometers. Maneuverability, 34.8 knots with rudder shift time of 7.8, which I hate. But this gives us concealment of 10.3 kilometers and firing in smoke of 5.2. Let's take it into battle and see what we can see. Now, heads up, I do pull a dick move in this game, and I'm not proud of myself for it, but I'm calling myself out before anybody else does. Now, we got northern waters today, and we're looking around, and I've got close to the sea cap. Now, I'm in a division with a friend of mine that goes by Hater. Actually has a longer name, but I just call him Hater. As you can see, we're in a full tier 6 top tier. He's in the Fiji. Now, he brought the Fiji and I brought the Flint for a simple reason. We can lay smoke over each other, and if we have a destroyer like we have that can get out and spot for us, the two of us with this setup, and I'm afraid to tell people about this setup, Belfast, 2 Flints, Fiji, any kind of setup like that, they can continuously lay smoke over each other. Be out of smoke for less than a couple seconds, at the most 10 seconds. And we've done this. Problem we've been having is getting crappy destroyer players. Like I've said, destroyers, a good player can make or break the game, and we haven't had very good spotters for us. And you'll see in this that This is exactly why I lost my temper in this game and pulled a dick move. Now, my partner's going to that island over there where you see C right there. And I'm heading to the one past that in the capping circle. And the Colorado is open. I take a quick punt at him. And you can see by my target, I was targeted by one ship before I dipped off the radar. Now my stealth has gone back down. I'm still cruising along here. And we're trying to get in together, but we're both taking separate islands. Now what we wanted was the other side of the map, so that we could get together and stay near an island or near something, smoke up, then the other one smokes up and the other one smokes up, but these aren't big enough and they're not low enough for it to smoke together, so we're going to take our own islands. And as you can see now, I'm targeted by, there are 4 ships over here, and I'm targeted by them all, and I just take a little hit. So, anyways, we get up behind our island. Now we're using the island for cover and concealment. And we're going to take a little peek out here, because nothing's spotting right now. And I don't know why. And I see the smoke screen up ahead, and I get spotted. Not only spotted, instant target by all 4. Now I threw it in reverse, and this is why I have the speed mod on, so I can get going backwards faster, but I still took a citadel right there. And luckily it was just one. So as you can see, I'm still targeted by everybody. Now I'm concealed up. The planes are keeping me spotted, but they're still got all their guns targeted on me, and yet nothing's being spotted. And I'm wondering why. So I take a look back, and I'm talking to my partner, what's going on? And bam, that destroyer is smoking both of them up. If you look on the mini map, he's sitting right next to my partner, hiding behind an island. And we're telling him to move, and he won't listen, and here's where I pull a dick move. I shoot him to get his attention. Now, it does no damage, but it's still a dick move. And I apologize if it offends anybody, but I lost my temper for a second. So, back to the game. Well, now my partner gets some vision out, and it's my partner doing the vision catching. But yet people, because the plane's spotting me, they know I'm here, and bam, the Mayhan gets some damage from them, and they know I'm here, and they're just waiting for me to pull out, not even worried about him. Now my partner takes out the Mayhan, which is good because he was rushing me. So I keep backing around this island here. Now I'm hard spotted. This is where the Flint has the advantage over the Atlanta. I just covered myself in smoke. That ship that had line of sight to me can no longer see me. Now I'm covered in the smoke, and the planes can't see me. So now my partner has to do the spotting. So here we go. I'm pulling out, and I'm going to take my torpedoes, which would have been in range for the Atlanta, but they're definitely going to be in range for the Flint. I get a launch off, slow down, stay in my smoke. Why am I not firing here? Because if I fire, the second I fire, everything's going to see me because I'm within 5.2 kilometers. That is the stealth range in smoke. So I am just I do not want to be lit up. Now my partner just took out the Aoba, and that's great. Now I've got 3 torpedoes in, and my partner got 2 torpedoes in. So now we took out the battleship, and that was a mistake by that battleship pushing that hard. So now we're down to just 1 ship left. So now we're going to push out aggressively and attack. But I have taken half my health in damage here. So it's the Helena, and my partner fires one hell of a salvo with his Fiji. I'm firing. Since he looks flat, I went to AP, and I do some damage, but my partner's really doing it. And there goes my partner, unfortunately, to the Helena. And the Icarus, who finally found his balls, came out and got a little bit of damage in there. So now we take the base, or I'm going to take the base, and we're up to 63,811 damage. Nothing substantial here. I'm just showing some of the strengths, some of the weaknesses of this ship. It's not a bad ship. I think it's better than the Atlanta. Is it worth it? If you want an Atlanta and you can't wait for the grind, or you don't want to convert the XP for the Atlanta, I suggest the Flint. It is a stronger ship. Now we're just down to 1 ship left, rushing over. We're going to get this cap here. And any second now, they're going to finish off this ship. There goes the capture. Get a little more points for that. And if you notice, our destroyer didn't even assist me in it. He took off. Didn't even give the assist. That destroyer captain really had me tweaked off. So, like I said, this is the end of the game. But if you have any interest in these light cruisers, they are glass cannons. You have to play them very respectfully. I have a hard time in them because I'm an aggressive player, and as an aggressive player, they give me a hell of a workout. So that's the end of the battle. Let's take a look at the battle results screen. Well, like I said, we only did 63,811, and we got a gross of 367,000 credits. Now, my partner came in first, and deservingly so. He did much more than I did in damage. I came in second. With that little bit I did, and I took home just about 300,000, 294. So I appreciate you joining me. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye.